that front. They get wiped. Colquitt's brigade gets a side volley, but 40 seconds on their side. 42nd gets an absolutely phenomenal volley, and here they go. Oh, they just don't care about Colquitt's. Never mind. And here we are with an estimated 240 player grand campaign event for you. Our first round for today is going to be the Hatches attack, followed up by the Garland stand. Here the regiments playing on the Union side tonight, followed up by their opponents on the Confederate side. With this all in mind, server population right now is 235. The CSA side right now up by 7 on the Union side. In terms of artillery, there is none, so the infantry in balance is going to be 9 in favor of the CSA side. Frontline reporters for today, Union perspective on the ground. You have Lilly here from the 42nd Pennsylvania, and then on the opposing CSA side, you have Jam here from Colquitt's brigade. Appreciate these guys so we can see what's going on the ground while also seeing what is going on in the sky. And if you are playing in this match, send me a link to your perspective, and that can go in the pinned comment of the video. So, haven't seen this map in a long time. Frankly, just haven't seen a whole lot of skirmish in the past few weeks, at least since the ticket balance changed, because it's a lot has either been 1776 or it's been Conquest. Not so much American Civil War skirmish. We do have the 1776 event for another 2 weeks-ish. July 6th is the day when the event is over, and apparently the developers are supposed to release something big that day, and that is why in this event they are not doing a campaign until that time to see what that update is. But nonetheless, be fun rounds today. The Union attack has a 16.5% ticket advantage on this map. They have the 23rd New York Regiment with the Enfield and the 2nd United States Sharpshooters with the option of the Sharps rifle. That's it. Unless you're an NCO, you could take the scope on that. Meanwhile, the CSA defense, on the other hand, they have the 18th and the 56th Virginia. Both have the options of the Springfield 55, the Enfield, but more importantly, the Springfield 42. This is a daunting map for the Union team. Defensive line is simple for the CSA team. You have the point in the center of this road that goes pretty much across the width of the map. As long as the CSA can hold in the woods, it should be great. Union has to charge at them, and that's why the bucket ball works so well with them. Here comes Union. And this charge, at least on the right side, fizzles out quickly. You have a lot more Union holding back right now. 11 Mississippi pushed forward here. They have a foothold in the rocks. If you're Union here, you generally are going to want to try to wipe the CSA defense as quickly as able, just because if they are taking the 42s, which looking at a few guys, they aren't. But if they are, you want to defeat them quickly. You don't want to let them sit around and use the 42s to their advantage. More Union pushing up.
My God.
So Union still has a bit of a foothold here. Now, they do have a Steam chat in this event, so the officers want to communicate in a call, they can. That's going to allow the CSA right side, like Colquitt's brigade here, to get an absolutely beautiful flank. Now, it depends on where they go. Looks like they're going to turn left, right behind Lee's French Legion. Very difficult to see with the corn and everything, but the result, fairly obvious. Clean sweep there from Colquitt's brigade. Union flag is down. And that's why Union can't sit along here for much longer as well, just because eventually, if you hit the whole CSA team, that's fine. But if you only hit a part of them like they did, you can't sit and let the rest of the defending team shift around. Now, Colquitt's brigade is putting themselves in a real fascinating spot. They are kind of in the middle of the Union team, but they are getting some great shots on the Union down here, and it looks like rest of CSA is going to charge this out. So CSA team's going to hold to start, and the tickets wise, slightly in favor of the CSA defense. Not too surprising there. But Union had a window, and they were very hesitant with it. Again, a very low chance, but yeah, this is a very difficult map. I mean, part of it too, right, is obviously we've talked about the CSA advantage in the weaponry. This map requires the Union team to charge in. There's not many good areas the Union team can force a shootout, because if you just look at the view here, the smoke's one thing, but on top of that too, CSA is going to be hiding in the woods in the shade. Obviously, you have the trees and bushes and all that, concealment cover that can make it difficult to see the body. But on top of that as well, the shade is a huge factor. I mean, if you just obviously look from here, you can barely see the CSA guys, especially deeper in the woods. Again, there's a whole chunk of them here. But if you look on the Union guys, the other hand, they are in the open. You could see the difference between... You could see the silhouettes of the Union soldiers on the far side because they're in the sun. You can also see the CSA guys on the road very clearly. The guys on the right side of your screen, I mean, you can barely see them through the trees and whatnot. And again, we got a nice close-up view. Again, as trying to see from further away, it is a very difficult thing to see. So it's not a great shooting spot for the Union team. Union will like to, a lot of the times, hit this side of the map, but it is a straight shot uphill until about the point itself. And so the CSA team can just hide back in the woods, and the Union team's going to have to push up and over and just get kind of wrecked with buck and ball. Great Lakes Division, they charge forward here.
Bye! 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 Bye!
So they'll get a couple of kills, but Union team gets scrunched out as it looks like, yeah, Union team's going to push this way. Now, if the Union team can get into the woods, that's their biggest goal as a team for the Union side. If you can get into the woods, you can cause some chaos, even though the CSA can have the advantage with the Springfield 42s. I just got a ping in the War of Rights Discord, and I thought for a split second that it was an update, and I'm like, during an event time? Fair enough. But that's the kind of annoying thing is, they do a lot of these updates in the middle or on event days, and it's like, come on, do it on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, and then they're doing this surprise update on Monday, and they're gonna drop it, and I'll be in work for like half the day still, and I still got like a half day's worth of work left. I'll have like 4 or 5 hours of work when they probably drop this thing, and it's like, it'll suck, but nonetheless, we get there when we get there. So Union team stops halfway up the hill, and it lets the CSA reset and get back onto this side. I mean, they're taking their time to reform up here. Union does have all their flags, which is a good part. And they should really just go in. The shootout's not going to do them too much favor. I mean, they do have the ticket advantage. They should win the shootout, but there's just so much going against them. Another thing, as mentioned earlier, was the weaponry of this map, right? The Union side, they have the 23rd New York with the Enfields, and then they have the 2nd United States Sharpshooters, which I don't know if they have the caps turned on. Yeah, they have the cap turned on in it. So you could see, right, 2nd United States Sharpshooters, they have the Sharps rifle, so they have 14 guys on it, compared to the rest of the Union team, who's a normal infantry, and same with the CSA normal infantry. So for CSA, you got 43 guys, 38 guys, 20 guys, and 25, whereas Union got 32, 66, and 14. So those spawn queues for the Union team is going to be significantly longer than that of the CSA side. While a lot of shots overhead there, but Union team is spotted. CSA left side, looks like some of them already starting to move. This was Colquitt's brigade over here. I have some IVB guys, Irish Volunteer guys merking in with them. But Union team needs to push this here. Again, you've had not much success so far this round. Again, it was just the start. It was one push. It failed. But you got to push the pace. You can't sit around and let the CSA team push up on you. Anyways, so the weaponry and the company sizes, huge advantage to the CSA side. We obviously just saw the company sizes, but the fact CSA gets all shotguns in a pretty wooded map, again, it's kind of wide open, but a lot of the important fighting happens by the woods. But on top of that, Union doesn't have that, and on top of that, they have the Sharps rifles. With those Sharp rifles are phenomenal for shooting. That is not a guy. I thought it was. It looks green. I don't know where they're at, but there they are. Again, these guys, they're great for shooting. Their weapons are really short, though, so they suck at melee. So Union team needs to push it and tries to defeat the CSA in detail. That's their only shot of it. 42nd Pennsylvania is pushing the pace. I don't think the rest of their team is, though. CSA has arrived.
Get these Yankees. Where you going, Yankee?
Take their fezzes as war trophies.
Good, clear them off of here. Let's go.
So that counter push from CSA is not all there. Hampton's Legion tried to help out Colquitt's brigade, but you have a large portion of the CSA team, Garland's brigade and Great Lakes Division Pickett's brigade, they're kind of locked down or trying to deal with a couple of Union groups, and so it allows Union team to hold a position that, frankly, they don't hold that often. Both sides very close to engaged here. And honestly, that's very good for an attack.
Продолжаем нещадно уничтожать урожай кукурузы, по всей видимости.
Ебаные мэрилендцы будут жрать говно.
Никита Сергеевич вами недоволен. Бля, вы...
Pickett's brigade is going to wrap around and try to get some nice shots on that front. And Union might have a shot here.
Они справа идут.
East, oh my god, enemy east, oh man, they're shooting, oh no.
I did not understand a single thing that was said until that.
Оу, щит. Занять камни, занять вот эти камни, ребята. Занимаем, занимаем.
And I'm back to not understanding. Oh!
Отлично.
Nice little pincer fire. Great Lakes Division pushes up, but again, this distraction by Russian Legion is allowing the Union to hunker down on the left side, and CSA hit engaged. And Union team's up. Union team's made a comeback in the ticket department. Still fairly early in the match. I'm going to wonder if Unions want to push through the woods here.
Right here.
Once you're ready for a second.
Come on, Huff. Show them why you're two-time champ. I will show them why I'm a two-time loyal 12th Virginian champ.
There goes Union to engage. Some of the CSA, Colquitt's brigade, trying to wrap around and hit the left side of the Union team. 42nd Pennsylvania recognizes and immediately shifts. And Colquitt's brigade backs off. I think they realized Union saw them and kind of shifted course here.
Hey, is Porb here today? 11th MS guy? Oh, hell yeah, dude.
11-man infantry imbalance, by the way. Currently, I just saw someone in the chat say it was 13, and I'm like, what? But now, the fact that the Union team is in this match, down 11 people, and it's not out of the realm of possibility. 15-man imbalance is where it's usually too much to overcome, but 11 is difficult. And here comes the CSA.
They're on the road.
Step back one fence. Right oblique, watch right oblique, watch right oblique. Get this flag up, get this flag up.
And Colquitt's brigade's getting some phenomenal shots there on the left side. Looks like Hampton's Legion and Hood's Division have pushed up together. They're playing as one kind of thing on the court sheet. And these Union lines are being shot to crap.
Move the flags east. Get the flags out. Get the flags out.
Get this flag. Come on, get this flag. Get this flag.
Come here.
Thanks for the tickets, guys. Thanks for the tickets. Thank you. Thank you for the tickets. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, Pat. Thank you. Up the fence, guys. Come on. Thank you for the tickets, Union. Thank you so much for the
Hold on the bit.
So CSA is able to retake the ground. They're starting to surround the Union team in the center. Union flags falling back. A couple of guys still remaining. Looks like the sharpshooters for Union trying to hold the line. They're going to be badly outshot.
Maintain fire, guys, until he's back.
guys.
Come on the
We'll let us charge if you see it. If they charge us,
Yeah, boys. Yep. Just
that's
open
important
fire. Open
information,
fire.
boys. We're good, we're good.
But tickets aside, a nice little retake from CSA. It took them 2 attempts there, but they get it done in the end. Union has a slight ticket lead, though, which is kind of bizarre to see. It usually doesn't happen on a map like this.
Fuck yeah! I've been online a lot longer than I thought.
So, 30 United States there with the sharpshooters. I'm surprised they're still alive despite the amount of firepower going their way. But nonetheless, you know, miracles can happen. So Union Team resets here, doing fairly good on time. And if Union Team pulls this off,
Boys, follow me.
it'll be insane. This is a map that you usually don't see Union Team wins. They're playing it very competitively right now, and that could be, again, due to the ticket balance changes that the developers did when the 1776 update, in quotation marks, happened. Let me be clear. It's not technically an update. It is only a limited time mode of that. But we'll see what they drop on July 6th. Hatches attack. Hatches attack. Why can't I find the map? Hatches attack. So they... What? Huh. They removed Union tickets on this map.
Spread it out. Don't clump up on that line.
What the heck? Union Team pushes up here. They're starting to get slaughtered here. I mean, they are slightly deflated, but they're not going to be hitting a whole lot of CSA.
Yeah, there's a few of them. It's sharps rifles. It's the pickles.
Jeez. According to this, the Union Team won 39 times in the... out of... how many matches? 63 matches. Since they did the last ticket balance changes.
Spread.
Huh. I mean, the average player count on this is 203, and what's our pop right now? I mean, we're pretty dang close to that, all things considered, so... At least for now, the shootout's continuing. Tickets fairly even overall. CSA team as a whole is leaving the wood line, especially on this right side, trying to get a bit more of a potential angle here on the Union team. See if they can win in this shootout. Which, generally, the team who has the ticket advantage is going to win on the shootout front. Union team having a 16.5. You gotta remember the 0.5% advantage here. It all matters. But, because
You can barely see their heads to the south.
there's so many factors going into if someone's bullet actually hits. The skill of the person, sway, elevation change, you know, how much can they see the enemy, the sway of their weapon. I don't know if I said that already. But on top of all that facts, for one individual person, you have 240 people in the server shooting back and forth at each other. And so that's a lot of people, and all those differences are going to kind of even out there. And that's what I've seen historically with the bar as well. And when I say the bar, like the ticket drain. And so generally the Union side would edge this shootout out. But there's a lot of CSA cover here. So, you know, maybe not the case. Union's slightly up on tickets right now.
Look at those bushes, boys. I can see so many puffs of smoke. Shoot at those puffs of smoke.
Fire that bush, show us that bush. Shoot that bush to pieces.
Hot barrels, boys, hot barrels. Keep that flag on the move.
Keep it up.
And I mean, if this is going to work for the Union team might as well continue doing the shootout. There's no reason to not do it. I mean, right now they're edging it out miraculously.
Spread the line out, boys. Spread it out. Open order line. It's too contact.
And it looks like they're trying to balance some people to Union. So Union's going to get a little buff in player count soon. Someone from CSC is going to swap over, which, I mean, Union team is winning this out, and then it should only help them out. I mean, again, looking at the pop right now, it's 13. This is utterly shocking to see. You don't see this too much. No, you do not.
We're winning on tickets.
There's no reason for the Union team to change what they're doing right now. CSA team's got to react. They either got to get better shots, or they got to or just fall back more. Or, I don't know, simply win the shootout. That's an option too. What the heck? I thought I heard something else. That's a great song, though. So CSA lines haven't really budged. I mean, the most we've seen them in this shootout is pull forward and then pull back. And I don't know if the falling back has really helped them out or not. It's a little difficult to tell. So, I mean, this is surprising. Not really much more to say than that. These guys are on the rocks. Nice little spot here. Never the rising rock shot.
Woo! Dropped his ass too.
We're gonna hold the center here.
And I mean, the shootout maybe could favor the CSA side if it comes down to time, but generally if you're an attacker, you want to hit the defender down to the next stage of taking losses by the 20-minute mark. So CSA getting close to that. I mean, on time, all things considered, doing a phenomenal job here. And Union's pushing up a little bit.
Get up and shoot, get up and shoot.
Get up and shoot, get up and shoot.
More Union pushing in. And with CSA kind of hunkering down more, Union team has to press forward a little bit. CSA is looking to engage. And you can hear them, they're going to try to use those 42s. Union team pushes up onto the point. They're holding the half-stone wall here. And the CSA team is just going to put them into a meat grinder here. Got a couple Union groups out to the side. A little Mississippi Colquitt's Brigade charging that. That's a clean wipe on that front from CSA. And they're going to get some excellent crossfire on the Union position. Both sides hit down to taking losses. At this point, if you're Union, you should just charge, but they're pretty weak now. I mean, what a flank. And they're going to charge. Union needs to get the flag out.
Run flag, run flag, run.
All the way down, chase up all the way down, all the way down.
Hit your rally, hit your rally, hit your flag.
So good job on the flag bearers here, Tuller and Fletcher's daddy, to get the flags out there. Unbelievably huge for the Union side. They're going to get in a place regardless of if they're shot or not. The Union team's going to be able to pick them back up. And look at that. I mean, Union team was slowly maintaining the ticket lead there, but they pushed up and CSA ate them. So you got to wonder if you're the CSA team, if Union's going to want to force a shootout again. You hold back, let the Union walk up, and then surround and crush them again. Although if you're the Union team, you really just got to charge there. You're walking into buck and ball.
God wills it. Let's go back.
Find your lines, find your lines.
So Union team's going to reset. Nice part is they got a lot of time on the clock, a good old 20 minutes. And, I mean, we'll see where they push. But this is going to at least kill a few minutes off the clock, which the CSA needed badly. Again, time was in the Union's favor. We'll see if it changes. 11 Mississippi already pushing up. And it looks like they're pushing right. As the Union intend to hit the right side. CSA looks like they're going to sit. Generally, when a defender fully wipes the attackers or the attackers fully fall back, regardless of the reason, they generally like to reset and they'll defend the whole width of the map again because you don't know where the attackers are going to reset and go from. But it looks like CSA is going to try to just hunker down on this right side because that's where a lot of the fighting has been for the past, 10, 15 minutes. And 99% of the time, well, maybe not that high, but a large portion of the time, that is where the CSA, or rather Union team, is going to go. But Union team's gunning it to the right side. No one's generally going for that flag. That's down for the Union. You do have some CSA starting to shift. Pickett's Brigade going that way right now. The Pickett's Brigade getting into it with 11 Mississippi, 42nd Pennsylvania is hitting. Hampton's Legion moving down here for CSA as well. Union gets the wipe on the rocks, but can they hold here? You got a lot more Union pouring in. It's Russian Legion now. Hampton's Legion turning to fire. Garland's Brigade showing up for CSA now.
Свободный, свободный.
And Hampton's Legion's wrecking with the buck and ball there. 42nd Pennsylvania still holding on the rocks. More Union is approaching right now. Here comes the Kentucky Outlaws alongside 12th Virginia. Garland's Brigade has joined Hampton's Legion.
Buck and ball, tip of your sight at that fence line, start firing. To the right, to the right, to the right.
Kills are just casualties.
Pull it back, pull it back, pull it back.
back
Down
up,
to
back
the
up.
tree, down to
PB,
the tree,
reform
down to
back
the
here,
tree,
let's
start
go.
shooting.
Get behind the rocks and the trees.
So CSA team will hold the Union push-up, but again, it's a good way of bringing everyone's tickets down. I mean, both sides losing roughly a fourth of a morale stage there.
Clear them out, boys! Clear them out!
Calm down.
Flag up, someone get it.
Get the flag.
About face,
Back to the south. Back to the south.
Going south, HL, let's go!
Holy crap.
So that line is held, but again, Union team getting the tickets down on both sides here. Again, Union's down almost about a fourth of a stage, but they don't seem to really care too much about that. I mean, it's still in a good place. As long as you, an attacker, are not down by a third to a half morale stage, you can feel fine about yourself. And right now, that's about what the Union team is at.
Well, I mean, we're skirmishing, man.
So a dink and dunk shootout here. The shootout seems to be working a lot better on that left side. I wonder if the Union team who's getting respawns here is going to try and push the left side of this hill here. Wow.
Yes, Corb!
Let's go, flags, everybody. Everybody's flag is on me. Let's go.
So, Union lines backing off. Understandably so. As long as they can keep the flags up and keep spawning guys in, they're doing good. But this shootout on this side of the map, at least, is not as favorable as it was on the opposing side of the map. It's about a third of a morale stage difference now, where you kind of want to see, at least if you're a defender anyways, it's where you want to be. So, Union team's going to back off here. CSA looks like they're maybe trying to pursue this. Union's gunning it to the opposite side of the map. CSA, see if they pick up on it. They'll probably reset to that side anyways. At least some of them will. Great Lakes Division pushing up, trying to get some kills. Which they will. At least one.
You have a sharp rifle. You can't do shit.
So kind of a race back for that other corner there. CSA should be able to get there first, especially if the Union team stops. But Union team might want to get the shootout going again. This is going to be one of those maps where you have to hit the CSA team down to last stand instead of just win on a breaking cap. The CSA, as we've seen, once the fight gets into the woods or on the road outside of the woods, it is deadly. Has been deadly for the Union team for a lot of the night, and so you can't just easily cap that point. CSA is going to play hard, especially if they have a significant ticket lead, which they do.
Good shit, boys.
Space to the right, spread out to the right. We've got space to the right.
Beautiful work, HL. Beautiful.
And I mean, with the amount of time left, Union could have the time to sit and shoot this out for a little longer, but I don't know. It's getting a little iffy on time now, especially tickets, of course. I mean, that's the more evident one. Probably the more concerning of the issues if you're Union anyways, which the shootout could work them back from this side. We'll see, though. Part of what worked, too, is that successful charge for the Union team on the far left side here. And that was just due to a lot of Union charging in, not a lot of CSA there to stop. But it looks like the whole CSA team has shifted their way to the right side here to defend. Colquitt's Brigade on the flank side again.
Calm down, it's okay. Give a right oblique.
Right oblique, boys. Right oblique.
Is there no space for you going to the stone wall?
Holy sex.
Reload. Checks when ready. Checks when ready.
So you got some Union pushing up here. 42nd Pennsylvania, they're getting close to that road line. Hampton's Legion getting some real nice shots in the direction of the 42nd.
Make sure your bales are down.
Spread the short side, boys. No one fire.
Remember, stretch your line, one single line, gentlemen.
Let him have it. Today. East, south, east, right, left. Under fire. HL. Checks when ready.
Check. Line ready.
Check.
Got this goddamn tree We're ready, Mo.
So Union team close to breaking. Union team's going to keep the shootout going. Their line is a lot more shifted to this right side. Colquitt's Brigade, if they're feeling good, they might push up to that snake fence there to try to get the flanks of the Union team here.
Right there, boys. Open fire. You see the smoke?
Противник впереди на заборе. Блять, револьвер закончился. Нужен новый. Стреляем.
There's a little nice song there that someone was playing down there. So, Union team putting more and more of their pressure on the right side, going more for the center. It looks like they're trying to maybe make a push for the point once CSA gets breaking, which they're pretty close to. 42nd Pennsylvania pushing up.
Yep, keep going.
Dang, Rip Kempson. We're inside a tree, by the way. They have cameras in the trees, by the way. Here comes more Union. So Union team, some going in, some holding back, some wrapping around the side. 30 United States with the Sharps is going to hit behind, go through the rocks here. The Earl Pence of Palm Beach here dies. So CSA are breaking. If Union captures point, they win the game.
Yeah, we got it. We got it, guys. All right. GB, over here. Garland, over here.
Alright, GB.
So Union still has the position here. The push-ups in the woods fail out. They do get CSA down to breaking, but that was going to happen regardless. It happens around the 10-minute mark, which is about good for Union here, but the tickets are a little down there.
Oh my god.
And Union's going to try to keep the shootout going.
Shoot him up.
It's going to be real fascinating to see if they can shoot down the CSA. Now, CSA is going to have to make a choice if it... That body just went flying from the center of the screen to the left. Ragdolled across the ground. CSA charge out here. CSA is going to have to make a decision if they want to play for time or tickets. Tickets means plays a little more aggressively, but if they do play more aggressive and they throw the Union out completely, it's going to take a few minutes for the Union team to reform. And that could play into the time factor as well. So CSA looking to play aggressive here, and I don't mind it now that I say that out loud. Like, if they do wipe Union and push them out, they have a good shot of killing a few minutes off the clock naturally. And, I mean, they're up tickets too, and here they come.
Guys behind you.
And CSA team as a whole, they pinch in, they collapse, they wipe Union. Second time Union's pushed up into the woods, and the second time it has failed, although they're not horribly down. Union teams worked it back a little tickets, only about a fourth of a morale stage difference. But Union does not lose any of their 3 flags, which will be helpful for Union forming back up. And those are out-of-line tickets CSA can't afford right now. Again, they're up a little bit, but, you know, you don't want to risk it. You don't want to chance it. So, wow. Wow. They said, sir, don't fight uphill, me boys. Don't do it. It's a very scary thing. Very scary indeed. My goodness. Dang. Guys are hitting a couple shots there. But wow. I mean, Union teams have been generally quick about things throughout the... This has just been a really good round to watch. I mean, obviously it's a close match, which you don't usually see on this map, which is always a nice thing to see. And again, it's not like CSA is playing bad by any means. I mean, they're reacting a little slow, sure, but of all the things you can do wrong as a team, or especially a defender, that's, you know, not the worst thing. Again, they're still responding in an adequate amount of time. They're doing very good holds throughout the game. They're pinching in, collapsing in. And the Union team, you know, maybe they probably shouldn't have charged in as much throughout. Like, they did the shootout and then they pushed up. That's what I'm saying bad. Like, initially at the beginning of the round, they charged in and they charged up here. They probably could have gone in. But they didn't necessarily know, perhaps, how much CSA was in the wood line. And so you don't want to charge in completely outnumbered, because we've seen what has happened when that is the case. But the Union team, every time a decision has been made to charge, it's like, unfortunately, the whole CSA team was there to meet them. So 6 minutes left. Union team, I'm gonna be intrigued to see if they want to charge this or not. If they're gonna charge, they must strike hard and they must strike fast. They must go full send, and they can't stop.
All right, boys, get ready, get ready. Get ready, boys, get ready.
And I don't know what they're waiting on. The part of the thing, too, is when the Union team is pushed up into the wood line, it's area inconsistent. Some guys charge, some sit back, and CSA then just surround and pinch in. Again, the longer you take to do something as an attacker, it's going to give them more time for the defenders to respond as they want. So here comes Union team. We'll have the Mississippi in the spearhead. Going a little early. Rest of the Union team pretty clumped up. But nonetheless, huge charge here. Union can't stop. They got to go. They got to keep the flags up. Huge volley from the side. So charge breaking through there. I don't know why some of the Union guys are holding back. These flags need to get out at this point. Colquitt's brigade starting to shut down like a door here.
Get him.
The one thing that could not happen for the Union team that charge was to lose their flags, and they have lost 2 of them. One flag does make it out. Union team's going to have 1 push. It is final push. Infinite spawns, but limited time. So we'll see. Union team's going to, again, have 1 more go at this. It's huge that those flags are down. The CSA team, I get they want to sit back, but they should really hold a forward line here and not let the Union team pick the flags back up. Could also try to get a couple shots on them as they're trickling up, because if a company doesn't have their flag and the guy dies, he has to spawn back at main. So we'll see. CSA will hit last stand in this push. Again, let's quickly look at the server pop here, 247. So when they hit last stand, they die they don't come back, but the whole team will be spawned in at last stand. So the Union team's going to have to wipe 130 people or at least get a majority on the point when the black timer hits 0. If they do that, then they win. You can't have out-of-liners like...
I think it's funny how Europeans stays dead. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't understand how they stay dead, bro. That ain't right.
I agree, Burger. I agree.
It's Z.
It is Z.
Everybody uses human waves at one point in their life.
So, Union team forming up. That's what they probably should do. Looks like you have a couple guys going up to try to get the flags. I don't mind it per se. CSA team, they're holding back in the wood line. Some Garland's brigade guys trying to get shots in. I mean, I like what these guys are doing here. Again, you get why CSA's hiding back. Again, they're just trying to kill as much time as possible because CSA just needs more bodies on point when the clock hits 0. If they can do that, they win the match. They're trying to avoid dying right now. Union team is taking a dear sweet time, and they're doing something a little fancy right now. Looks like they're go. I don't. Okay, maybe they're like not trying to go straight at the CSA, but it is spending time trying to wrap around. Every second matters. 11 Mississippi, Kentucky Outlaws. First Cherokee mounted rifles hitting this right side. Looks like Russian Legion's here, and CSA might bother this. Oh boy.
It's been an honor. It's been an honor knowing all and every single one of you. Alright, let's play.
And this Union charge is not much of a charge. At least on that front. They get wiped. Colquitt's brigade gets a side volley, but 40 seconds on their side. 42nd gets an absolutely phenomenal volley, and here they go. Oh, they just don't care about Colquitt's. Never mind. I'm really surprised they ignored them. So if CSA die, they don't come back. CSA team, if they were dead, they spawn main. Union charge is flailing out, though, and that's going to be the round. Union has one of their flags down. CSA is going to countercharge. Hampton's Legion is leading this cause with Pickett's brigade. And that'll do it. So, huge win for the CSA side. Again, a really good round, really back and forth. It's nice to see when tickets are even, right? Now, obviously, different strategies, different commanders, different server pop. It's all going to affect things, right? But on a map that usually is historically like heavily biased, where CSA will win by a morale stage, Union keeping it close is helpful. CSA a little slow, at times reactionary, allowed the Union team to get an edge on some tickets. The Union initial push on CSA right side, where Union team held a charge on the corner position, that was huge for them. Union worked it back, was starting to win a shootout. They pushed up because CSA kept backing up, and then Union team walked right into a trap. CSA encircled, ate them out, and then that kind of happened the second time. Union pushed to the opposite side of the map as well, and in the end, CSA is going to get away with it. A couple more minutes on that clock, and Union pulls it out, but there's a time limit for a reason. Otherwise, the attackers will probably just sit back and shoot it out all day. Good first round. We'll see y'all shortly for the second round. And before we get into the second round, I would like to greatly thank our YouTube members for their support. Their support is greatly appreciated, as it allows me to continue doing the work that I do, on top of start to expand the channel and do many other great ideas that I've been thinking about for a long time, but we finally get to do them. If you're interested in becoming a member, hit the join button beneath the video, where you can get a live stream of all the War of Rights broadcasts that we do and get exclusive videos on the weekly. And with that being said, I hope you enjoy the second round. And here we are with our second round. The Garland Sand. The sides did switch, so Union last round, now CSA, and vice versa. This allowed each team to attack once today. Numbers right now are 236. The Union side is up by 2 on the CSA side. In terms of artillery, each side has the option. CSA taking 5, the Union only taking 1. So the infantry in balance is going to be 6 in favor of the Union side. So, with that out of the way, this map is a 26.7. I had to say the 6-7, but essentially a 27% ticket advantage to the attacking Union side. The Union attack is the 30th Ohio with the option of the Springfield 55 and the Springfield 61, and the 12th Ohio Regiment with the option of the Lorenz and the Springfield 61. CSA Defense, on the other hand, they have the 13th and the 20th North Carolina. Both have the option of the Enfield, the Springfield 55, and the Springfield 42. Historically, Union, just like the last map, have had a very difficult time winning these maps. So what Union team will normally do is we'll try to group up on the left side and hit the CSA right side. The point, by the way, is in the center of the map, so Union team will try to take the CSA right side and push center. Alternatively, they'll try to hit the opposite side of the map, which you've got Hampton's Legion pushing that right now. Looks like Russian Legion is moving down to kind of counter them. And Union side, Hampton's Legion at least outnumbers on that front. CSA center here, you got the 1st Cherokee Mounted Rifles, 3rd United States in the center here with Lee's French Legion mixed into their right. 42nd Pennsylvania, Kentucky Outlaws, and 11th Mississippi kind of on that right side. Hampton's Legion's pressing up on the Russian Legion.
Shoot him, fall back.
I gotta move. Somebody watch my body.
Pull it back. Pull it back.
Walk it off, Rookie. Walk it off.
Oh, oh. The grubber of something misses those canister shots. But, yeah, the Hampton's Legion looks like they're going to win out on the far side there. It's a nice position for the Union team to get. They can capture the point about here, I think. Yeah, I think it's about at that tree, even though the point marker says it's there. It extends a good ways down there. So, if I'm the Union team here, I could just try to early cap and stop the timer, because if the Union team is going to try to make this a shootout with the CSA team, they need to give themselves as much time as they can. Especially because, again, similar to the last map, except this map arguably worse, there's just so many trees on that far side of the map. So we've seen Hampton's Legion, Hood's Division over here. 1st Cherokee Mounted Rifles have shifted over to at least engage Hampton's Legion. We've seen the CSA right side, but in terms of the Union left, you got Garland's Brigade on their own right now, with Colquitt's Brigade really for the most part to their left. So for now, just continuing a shootout. And I mean, it's just going to be a time thing to see if it's working or not. I mean, we are 7 minutes into the round. Obviously, it took a couple minutes for the Union team to move out, but we'll see. I mean, they don't have a lot of time to actually start dropping CSA. CSA does look like it's starting to drop in the morale stage a little bit. Union side losing a little bit. I'm surprised Hampton's Legion's not trying to push the pace there on that side a little bit. I'm really surprised. I mean, you do have the CSA main spawn behind them, so I assume the Russian Legion is back here, which there they are. So a little CSA firepower on their side. Still just very much a shootout on this side like it is the other side. And if Hampton's Legion does push down the road here, it could let CSA wrap around behind them and be right here where they're at right now. So they're just trying to protect their sides. The corn is basically out of bounds for CSA team. So there's not, there's not a threat of CSA getting around you on that side.
I mean, French artillery, best artillery, right?
Yeah, what's up?
This one. 3rd US! Hold fire and reload! Hold fire! Hold fire! Hold! Oh shit!
That was a nice volley.
3rd US, reform! Reform the wall!
I got it.
Independent fire!
I mean, 30 United States tried to get a flank there with some Lee's French Legion guys, and they get shot off the position. Again, I just don't think this pace by the Union team is going to be enough relative to the amount of time. I mean, Union's losing this shootout. Looks like they're backing off in the wood line here. A little further. And again, similar to what we saw last round, right? It's a little better for the Union because they have 4 companies compared to the previous map where they only had 3, but the whole CSA team still has a spring from 42s. And the Union team doesn't necessarily want to charge into that. 42nd Pennsylvania here. Looks like they're taking the 42s for the few guys I'm looking at. So they could be loading round ball, but in the woods fight like this, I don't really see a whole lot of reason to. Some of the Union shifting out to the open field here. It is Garland's brigade. With some sussy guys here. And, I mean, looks like, both sides starting to drop a little more in the morale stages. I mean, tickets are fairly even. I mean, if anything, Union's ever so slightly up, but not by a lot. But, I mean, how long has this shootout been going for? I mean, I know a rough amount, but, you know, I want to get the exact amount because... So, it's been going for 6 minutes at this point. And PSA is down. We'll round up to be a little nicer. Third of morale stage, so it's going to take you 18 minutes to shoot down someone. Down to engage that next stage. Union's just not going to have enough time. Because, I mean, what? I mean, if you take the 41-minute mark, minus 18 on that front, that's going to be 23. Can I do math? Yeah, 23. Down to engage. And then 5 minutes left down to taking losses. So the Union team's going to have to charge. It's just going to be inevitability. And the thing is, these tickets are fairly even on both sides. See, despite Union having the ticket advantage of, again, about 27%.
I've got a full wing set up.
Pull back a bit, your line.
So Union team's going to have to, again, either charge or they're going to have to early cap the point, which you do have Hampton's Legion on right now with Hood's division. And they really should early cap because you either have to charge or you got to give yourself more time. And you can give yourself more time by early capping. Now, I don't think the CSA realized that they're being early capped, and they should really stop it. The CSA's best chance is for them to just whittle this time down. Union's grouping up a whole lot on this left side, maybe looking to charge. But you do got the 3rd United States here in Lee's French Legion. They need to prevent this cap. And actually, it looks like Hampton's Legion backs off the point for a moment. You also have Lee's French Legion starting to shift onto the point, and that's a really good move on their part. Really good move. Again, time is going to be how CSA forces the Union to charge into a position, or just frankly a situation that they don't want to be in. And preventing Union from early capping is a way to do that. But it looks like Union team might be pushing for a charge. It could be a volley, though. I'm going to get the charge.
Get out of my way. Kill as many as you can. How's it looking? How's it looking, boys?
Oh, we fucking killed him.
So that charge did not go well for Union, but they're up on tickets out of it. All right, that changes the dynamic of this map. That changes the dynamics a lot, because historically this goes absolutely horrendous for the Union side, but I guess not. So maybe the Union team should keep charging. And charging is going to be a great way to bring down both sides' tickets in a short period of time, although it does take time for a Union team to respawn, but they kept their flags back. which means they're able to keep respawning up here, and they can push back relatively quickly. CSA did not countercharge that like we saw in the previous map.
Keep shooting, keep it shooting.
Alright, GB, on me, let's go over here.
We may keep an eye out for a Rambo south, southwest. One-time Rambo, I think, south, southwest.
Go GB, moving northeast.
But in the end, Union Team will early cap. I'm surprised they let it happen. They can't retake it. I mean, maybe the CSA side wanted an early cap to happen just because they are slightly down on tickets, and if they do regain the point while they're down tickets, they can, you know, they can regain those tickets. So they'll regain a slight amount out of this, which maybe that's why they were fine by that. But Union Team should want to try to hold this. I mean, I wouldn't mind these guys just going left and charging. Just because, again, Union's slightly up on tickets. If the CSA retakes point, they're going to regain up to where Union's at. So Union might as well just charge in and lose a good chunk of tickets.
Stay down the low.
There's some behind.
So they will retake quickly, which, I mean, all things considered, even though they are only slightly down, again, this game is going to come down to time for the most part. Well, it might not anymore just because that charge I would consider a success for the Union Team. But
You guys do have shots down the road.
time might not be as much of a factor, but still as a defender, you still want time to become a factor. Just, you never know. Union Team could sit back and time becomes important even though it might not feel like it. Another Union charge going in.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
I think Union Team, they're doing a good amount of damage right now. Both sides hit engaged. So Union Team wins the charge. Great charge from them because they lose a chunk of tickets. I don't know if CSA regained much, but both sides are in upper engaged right now before the 30-minute mark. Great for the attackers. Maybe the Union Team realized that that charge actually did fine for them, so they were just going to rip it in and do it again. Regardless, all great charging, great decision-making from the Union Team. CSA will retake the point. Black Timer will continue. And a couple of the CSA guys still holding on point, trying to get shots down on the Union side. 30 United States over there. And Union has the ground over here. CSA is very weak. We see that. They might not, though, with the woods and everything.
We just killed so many CSA.
And that, I'm shocked the Union Team wins that.
Good stuff, boys.
I'm really shocked.
That's good.
I know I might not sound like it, but yeah.
Keep it up, boys. Keep up that fight. Keep up that fight.
It's just surprising.
If you're directly behind a rock, you can
Someone just asked in chat, do you eat hot dogs the long way or the short way? Oh, jeez. All right, it took me a second to understand. I'm like, what do you mean the short way? And I'm like, and then it clicked as I was reading that. I'm like, what? Why would you eat the hot dogs like that? And someone just said they swallowed it whole. Good for him.
Spread out, boys. Spread out.
Don't crouch, boys. Don't crouch.
Jeez. They act like they're being charged down there.
Don't crap.
Yeah, I mean, CSA team, I mean, I'm a little surprised the Union Team is hunkering down. They honestly still outnumber the CSA, but here's the thing. They wiped a lot of CSA. Sure, they're forming up, but they got to know CSA's forming up as well. They could continue pushing it, but, you know, it doesn't hurt to hold the ground here. They're fighting CSA on closer ground, which I'm sure Union will appreciate. Although maybe it will be better for CSA if, again, they're taking the 42s. But nonetheless, 42s don't always seem to be as much of an impact as I think they are. They used to be huge years ago, but the devs really nerfed them to the ground. But I mean, you also, I think part of it too is with Hampton's Legion over here, you have a lot of CSA, or a good contingent amount of them, distracted, although it's kind of a similar amount of CSA fighting the similar amount of Union that are on this side of the map. It's like two different campaigns happening on a map right now. Two different battlefields. 30 United States pushing up.
Independent fire, let's fucking pop this. Dude, they're right there, boys. Who?
Fire wheel, boys, fire wheel. You got the bucket superiority. Independent firefighter will. You see
So Hampton's Legion left side kind of getting bit. Russian Legion pushing up now, trying to help out. Briefly looking at the opposite side of the map. Union team still holding down. CSA hunkering down on the far right side over there.
Я очень хочу каменную стену.
No, сынок, у нас же есть каменная стена дома.
Hello, flag.
Деревянный забор говно.
And, I mean, a lot of Unions still there using that stone wall to their advantage. Hampton's Legion. They're being charged. And CSA not fully committing on multiple sides, and the Hampton's Legion's barely holding on here.
Load off the wall! Come on, load on the wall! Move off the wall! I got it!
Hey, on the wall, get your load,
Far side of the map, Union team has shifted center. They've done a flip-flop. And Union team might try to charge down to help Hampton's Legion. They could get a huge defeat in detail here. I mean, you got Garland's brigade pushing through here right now. Hampton's Legion about to be fully gone. Well, Union team has the stone wall. They just got to watch because CSA surrounding them. Almost going to get a bit of a pincer on them. Which, if you watched last night's broadcast, or if you've seen historically a team be surrounded by their opponent, it can be difficult to hold there, but they got good ground on the stone wall. CSA right going to charge this, or push up close.
Shoot the ones running in the front.
Brace the wall, brace the wall. Let's get it low.
So they're just trying to keep it close. Tickets right now still fairly even. CSA left side is now pushing in, and the Union team's going to be crushed on. I mean, you got a lot of these guys on the stink fence, and they're about to be flanked.
Стой, свободный огонь по противнику. Вон они, впереди, отстреливай.
So Union team gets thrown back. Again, they did a nice little reversal on that side. However, they stayed in the center, I think, for way too long. They should have pushed down to help Hampton's Legion there. That would have been a great idea. But nonetheless, CSA forced Union back. Hampton's Legion do have their flag down. 5-minute despawn time around that. Tickets slightly favoring CSA by a fourth of a morale stage here. Good amount of time left. Look at the ore farmer here. Waving the flag on the caisson. Oh!
На нахуй.
Отлично, вызываем. Поднять флаг.
Флаг up.
Garland goes to left flag.
Не, оставайтесь тут.
So, both sides getting set back up. I'd be intrigued if Hampton's Legion's going to try and get their flag out. You do have... You got Brim over here from along the Mississippi. Maybe watching that flag. You got Boogie over here from Hampton's Legion. Looks like he's looking over to try to see if he can get the flag out. Oh! That was a great shot. I don't know who shot that, but he hit him right as he picked it up. That's about as perfect as you can get. Because it resets that 5-minute despawn timer. What a shot! Although, it looks like I assume this is Hampton's Legion anyways. It is. They're going to start wrapping around to that far side again. And they are going to try and probably get their flag back and push the same side again. Rest of the Union team formed up. Looks like they're going to start pushing out now as well.
Off pool.
Edwards for the flag of Dixie out here.
They got some nice Gettysburg music going on right now. Love Gettysburg.
I bought that movie recently.
I need to buy that movie on DVD. My parents have it, but I need to get it. Rip that guy. Need Flag Glory too.
Take aim, boys.
We need more Civil War movies. There's probably more, but
If you're right behind a rock, you can crouch.
I've never seen Gods and Generals before. And I haven't heard great things about it, so who knows.
No one important died. Just keep shooting.
So, Union Team's going to be the first to take in losses. No surprise on that front. Hampton's Legion is up on this side. They've engaged a couple CSA guys directly, trying to wrap around behind. They could get a CSA flag here, potentially. More CSA shifting from the stone wall right now.
Hold on this corner right there. Hold on this corner. Give them hell, boys.
So they're going to maintain the shootout. They do have their flag back in the corn. Shootout still continuing on the opposite side of the map here. TSA is going to hit taking losses shortly.
Alright, pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back to the right.
And it looks like they're going to push it right at CSA taking losses.
They're very pricey.
Yeah, friend.
And it's difficult to see what's going on with the smoke and everything. In the end, though, CSA is going to edge this out. Can the Union get their flag out, though?
Get off my car.
Third U.S. is going to prevent that. Oh, never mind. Nice shot by Shane. So, huge hold there from CSA's side. They're still up on tickets. Hampton's Legion looks like they kind of get pushed back. A lot of CSA here relative to them, although a good chunk of them are probably dead.
Свободный огонь, парни. Норд-ист, норд. Вон они пометки. Ой, хорош, кто сейчас выстрелил. Молодец, сырник, убил.
Это я убил вообще.
Нет, это я стрелял.
Да не переживай.
So for now, Union Team's going to reset a little bit. They do have that one down flag over there, although if they do charge in, they'll probably be able to get that. A lot of Union spawning main, though, because if they don't have their flag, they have to spawn back there. Hampton's Legion looks like they're pulling back. So CSA side, a lot better of a hold on their right. Granted, they did a lot better in the previous charge, which is why the tickets aren't as unfavorable to them as before. And I guess this result is not surprising.
Hello.
Here we are, Bluey. Right here, Bluey.
What I should say is the ticket difference, like not being closer or better for Union, is not surprising based on the result of that charge. So.
Yeah, let's go and do that. Yep. What are we gonna do? Gentlemen, about face, about face. New line, new line, new line. On the line, baby.
Reloads, pull back on me right now. Pull back on me right now. Make you reload.
Alright, I'm gonna fall back to Doug.
I'm with you, Soros.
Are you stuck for real? Holy shit.
So, Union team's going to back off there. Things are not looking very good for the Union team. That poor Union guy's trying to get out, and officer's chasing him down.
Yankee boy.
Tudor eventually hits him.
The third time's the charm. Hell yeah.
So it's looking concerning. I mean, Union has gotten the CSA tickets down. Like, somewhat adequately to the amount of time remaining on the clock. It's now just the ticket difference that's a concern. And the problem is that if the time gets down, Union team's going to want to play more aggressive, and they're going to want to charge. And they've had one successful charge today, but can they have more? That's going to be the big question with this. Here comes Union again. CSA mostly on this corner here. It's going to be difficult for Union, but they have to do it. They have to try. What a volley! So great side volley there. The result's going to be a hold. You do have a Union group pushing center. Union did lose the flag center. Got to hear Hampton's Legion pushing in. Charging the artillery out. And this ticket difference is almost uncomebackable for the Union side. CSA's pushing out, trying to get Union flags completely out of there. Similar to what we saw CSA last round, although they're Union now. And CSA collapsing.
Stop and go. Don't stop for one man. Just go.
Shoot the flags down as they run away. They retreat through the field. They retreat through the field.
Come on, lads. Let's have him. Let's have him. Let's have him, lads.
Get him. Total Yankee death. Total Yankee death. I declare. Total Yankee death.
Where are you going?
Total Yankee death.
Good.
Alright, boys. Alright, very good. Very good.
The Union will get at least Don Chopper there. Will get Hampton's Legion flag out. Union still has a down flag in the distance. And they are down 2/3 of a stage. Still some pursuing.
Если своих зацепите, ничего страшного.
Огонь, огонь.
Огонь, огонь, парень. Выполняем приказ.
I thought I was hearing another song there. I keep hearing things. My days. We're going crazy. We're going schizo in war rights. Yeah. One man versus 20 caissons. Who will win? But yeah, this is starting to turn out what Garland stand is historically like.
You sexy beast, Russian Legion, you sexy beast.
And this round is turning very similar to what we saw. That was almost team kill. Good thing your sucky shot. Anyway, I'm sorry. Anyways, yeah, this is similar to what we saw in the last map. Very competitive to start the match, but the team who normally wins the map is starting to get their lead, and it's starting to expand. Union team, meanwhile, in a rough place. Just like last round. Guys, they're like basically the same round. It's like, imagine if they were on the same map pack. But you have Cox's push over here, over yonder. Where is Hatch's attack? I don't really know. That is Reno's Fall. Colquitt's defense is over there. That looks like it'd be a cool map. But, yeah, I don't know where Hatches is off the top of my head. I mean, it's here somewhere, and maybe I'm looking at it, and maybe I'm just blind. Which, that could very well be the case as well. But nonetheless, Union team spent a couple minutes forming back up. Looks like they're going to start pushing up now, and the question is, are they going to sit back and shoot it out or charge in? Again, time is much of a concern, just like the tickets are. Tickets more of a pressing issue, but time is as well. If you sit back and shoot it out and try to favor the tickets, time's going to become a concern, and then you're like, well, we got to charge. So, looks like Union team zooming out here. Difficult to see through the trees, but it looks like they're just going to push it. Union team a little spread out, but it looks like they're trying to do a pincer move.
Enemy company left.
And good thing they're pushing left here instead of right. They need to defeat in detail here. Union hits breaking. Wow, not that many Union hit the right side. Or they just got all killed before that happened.
I want another bayonet. Who will give it to me?
Wow, I just missed a bulk of that. Some charging in the center rocks too. Or center stone wall, I should say.
Take a step off. Load in the face.
Push him, push him, push him, push him. Fuck you.
Let's go. Ну все, блядь, закончилось.
No loading time for you.
Oh, no.
Заряжаем, заряжаем.
So,
Такое ощущение, как будто...
CSA team is going to hold yet another Union push. Union team don't lose any flags. So as a result, they're able to keep spawning guys in during that. CSA don't countercharge. And we'll see how Union team wants to push it. CSA is close to breaking, so Union, if they capture that point whenever, they can win the game off the rip.
How am I skirmishing? Game, figure your life out.
But CSA's done a very good job this round, all things together. They've really responded really nicely in the second half. They were playing very competitively at first, don't get me wrong, right? But Union team was able to take a ticket lead. But they have put more bodies on this right side. They've been able to hold the charges a lot better. And as a result, kind of grow this ticket lead to their advantage. And with the Union team down a third to a half morale stage, it doesn't look like that, but it is. The bars are longer visually than what... Or, the bars are longer than what we visually see.
Yeah, they're looking for guys like you.
Yeah, they're looking for, you know, people with your race.
So, Union team resets. You got to wonder when they're going to go again. They saying anything in chat? They put 1400. That's when they charged last. So they must be talking about it in the Steam chat as we speak.
That is very beautiful, excellent.
I got moved.
Yes, indeed.
Holy shit, that
You
auto
got
shot.
knocked over there.
How did I survive?
Legs away
What
from
was
that
that auto
position so we
shot?
could possibly...
Yeah, they're tree peeping boys. Look for the edges of the tree. They're just being little cowards.
I got five
Get them
guys
to breaking,
spawning,
gents.
five guys
Shoot them down.
Four guys spawning on single B.
Yeah, we're getting
So, I mean, they are going to hit CSA into breaking roughly about the time they would want. But again, they're on a half morale stage.
Stop standing in the open.
7 guys spawning on single B.
You're wasting us tickets.
Real. I don't know what he's talking about, but yeah, I agree. Hello, flag. Hello, flag again. Alright, and maybe not the 10-minute mark when they're going to hit breaking. Union team's going to have to charge. That's what they're going to try to do. Union team should probably try to change up what they're doing. Maybe try to wrap around and hit the far side of the map. Again, just try something. They've tried this charge straight at the CSA right side a few times. It hasn't worked. Hampton's Legion Hood's division on this right side. And it looks like they're going to try to push it, but some CSA guys have already made their way over. It is Russian Legion and the first Confederate... Sorry, the first Cherokee mounted rifles. So this is the push that the CSA team wants, guys. They want it. They're ready for them. So Hampton's Legion Hood's division, they pivot back. It looks like they're running the pacer test. I don't know if they do that in Europe or not. But they go back to one side. They're going to get back. CSA left side, good eyes on them. They're just mimicking what the Union lines are doing there. It's a good move on their part. And you got to wonder when the Union team on this side is going to push. Because again, if they lose a charge, it's going to take them a couple minutes to get prepared again. 30 United States hops up and over, and then they hop back. They're getting their workout in, except these guys who are cutting through the, the center there. So, and we'll see. Are they saying anything in chat? 8 flat, corner wall. All right, at least they're trying a new approach, and we just showed up at the right time. Here they come.
Don't stop, keep charging. Don't stop, keep going.
Union captures point, they win the game. CSA right side, collapsing in.
Keep moving the point.
So it looks like CSA is going to hold this again. Union's going to cap the point a little bit. They might get a final push here, which will drop that timer down a few minutes.
Oops, sorry. Get bonked. Get bonked.
Clear them off the wall.
And Union team loses 3 of their flags over here. They got a 4th flag. Hampton's Legion's over here. If CSA charge these guys out, it'll for sure hit them down. Oh, what do you got here? Oh. That was a little bit of a lag kill there. Like shot, and it's like, oh, he's a lot. Nope. So Hampton's Legion's on point, I'm pretty sure. CSA just got more bodies on it, although CSA right side, for the most part, is resetting. Union, they're all moving out of their main spawn, by the way, is a good ways away from where this action is kind of occurring at this point. Hampton's Legion pivoting back. I think maybe just trying to get some kills here. And they're capping point right now. So they try to secure their right side. CSA holding guys on point, but I think they're taking it back because Hampton's Legion's moving off. They hit final push. The clock goes down about a minute and a half, 2 minutes. So, they get a wipe on that front. CSA flag is dropped momentarily. Kentucky Outlaws will be down trying to help out here.
I feel targeted.
Dang!
Die. I've almost wiped your entire team.
Union team charging in on the other side right now. I had to make fun of someone in DMs.
Watch officer left, officer left.
So again, Union's got infinite tickets. It's just a limited time. CSA has a lot more tickets, though, at this time than what we saw in the previous round. So CSA might not even hit last stand.
That's right, I'm coming with you, boy. Come here, boy. Come here, boy.
And it looks like a good chunk of the Union team trying to dive bomb the point, but they are heavily outnumbered in the vicinity. They're not even capping point. CS is going to collapse on them. So... Get a good couple of kills here. Union has one flag down, 2 of them alive in the center. Union main spawn's about to hit where the down flag's at. It's Hampton's Legion.
Push down north until you hit team it says capturing. Forget them, push north. Forget them, push north. Not push north. Get on point, push north.
And that's just going to let CSA trickle on you. It's just like Conquest. You can't dive bomb the pole. You can't dive bomb the point of contention. You got to wipe the guys around it. Of course, Union's in such a crappy place. There's not much they can do. Oh, he got team killed.
Do that, officer.
That's unfortunate. It was a nice shot.
How's it looking, Shane?
Collateral damage.
Excellent, sir.
But CSA is going to get a very good win here. Two expected results, although a lot more competitive, again, than what we've historically seen. Both these maps are usually like a morale stage in favor of the defending side. Which maybe it's due to the fact of some of these ticket balance changes. Maybe it's because we're watching, you know, a 250 pop compared to what we normally see on this channel, which is like 300 plus. Which those battles play a lot different. Here comes another Union Pickett's charge here. Wow. So, not much more to say, really. 2 pretty much same rounds, 2 long defensive battles. When the defenders win, you know the map's going to take a long time. Not always the case the other way around if the attackers win by a lot, but if the defenders are going to win, unless they win dominantly. I mean, even then, sometimes the defenders will be up on morale stage and the round can take a long time. But that's, you know, it be what it be. 2 good defensive rounds today. A lot more competitive than it was historically seen, which is always a nice thing to see, although towards the end of both rounds today, the defending team kind of ran away with it. So, with that all being said, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you want to support the channel more, go beneath the video, hit the join button. By doing so, you can get a live stream of all the War of Rights broadcasts that we do. If you are playing in this match, send me a link to your... I like how the cannon's moving from the Union perspective. It's just moving diagonally. But if you were playing in this match, send me a link to your perspective, and that can go in the pinned comment of the video. And if you want to sponsor a broadcast in a variety of ways, check out the Patreon in the description. But nonetheless, appreciate you all. God bless, and we will see you all in the next one. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night.